From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the real zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
Mike, check. What's going on with you, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes. What's going on, man?
I appreciate you coming through a little early, man.
Oh, man. Back to life, back to reality, man. I couldn't hit you.
There it is, brother. There it is, man. Shan's running a little bit behind. She'll be in a few minutes. But like I was telling the folks here, actually the mic was kind of muted. So welcome to the Conversation with Trent and Shan show, podcast rather. We'll get started with the good and goodbye. I wanted to bring you back on to elaborate on the surrender comment. Okay. And I saw you posted in the group talking about the why men surrender, and I'm quite interested with some with your messages. So I want to get clarification on that.
Well,
before we go into the go ahead.
I definitely wanted to speak on and follow up on it because I listened to the last show while I was coming back, and I heard you mention that men submit. So I was a little thrown off because yes, men do submit.
Right.
In dominion, a man is supposed to submit only to God.
Got you.
That's biblical. That's the gospel. Okay, so as far as surrendering is different tactics. It's not about giving up, and that's what the meme that I sent you and from a pretty much a strategy was about. It's not about giving up. It's not about surrendering and waving the white flag, because life and in love, it's about give and take. It's about each person pouring into each other, and sometimes there's certain situations where men and their ego and their dominance and or dominion, which was given by God.
Exactly.
Sometimes the things you can't control, you surrender those things.
Exactly.
That's what the meme was about. I'm listening.
I wanted you to act. I knew you had something else with it because I've known you for years and years and years, and no way you'd be throwing out a blanket statement like that without some thought behind it. So I was like, I gotta get him back.
So okay, you a brother that's been in relationships. You have family, you have friends. Okay, you might be considered the guy in the group or whatever the setting is as the driver.
Gotcha.
So then one night you're a little tired, so you tell your co-pilot, your passenger, say, "Can you drive for me tonight? Take over for me tonight." That's a form of surrendering.
I get you. I get your point now. I get your point.
But in any word in the English language, there's more than one definition. I think people are just stuck on whatever the definition of the first definition of submitting.
I have to be honest with you, and our relationship, we've always been real with each other. Right. I was stuck on the word surrender. I was stuck on it.
Well, because in the military ideology, like they say, all is fair in love and war.
Right.
And I think Shan was like, well, I'm not really understanding that. If you're talking about war or something, no, it's not about war. But at the same time, if everything is fair in love and war, life is either checkers or chess.
Exactly.
And chess is war strategy. Sometimes you'll sacrifice your queen to take some additional spaces on a chessboard.
Exactly.
So it's not a weak thing, and it brings me back to the movie Denzel played in as Frank Lucas, American Gangster. When he went back overseas to try to get that last big shipment of dope, and the guy from the triad told him, he said, it's not really quitting if you're quitting while you're ahead. Also,
I get it. I get it. Makes sense. I get it. I get
you know
it.
what I'm
Totally
saying?
get it. I get it. I got you. I got you. I got you.
But the
Got you.
man is only supposed to submit to God.
Absolutely.
That's
You
it.
put it in biblical terms, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
And you can, you can kind of get away from it a little bit as far as the 360 of it. But a man is not supposed to submit to what? What? For what? The saying is for what and for who?
I got you. I got you. I totally get it.
Right.
I get
So I
it.
mean, I'm not sure if you're a chess player because I don't think I've ever played you in chess or whatnot. But I'm more than sure you understand the strategy.
Actually, we could actually go on live now and say that we could actually get that going so we get a
Right.
chance.
Right. Sometimes you're playing a weaker player and you'll sacrifice a piece, but you thinking three,
And
four,
sometimes we
five,
use
6, 7 steps ahead, moves
exactly.
ahead, and what looks like a surrender to them. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a
I
surrender
get
to
it.
them.
Now that you say it like that, I get it. I totally
Right.
get it. And I
It,
truly believe that in life, man, we all use people as pawns in this game of life.
well,
We truly do.
the not so intelligent people try to do that. The people, the 1%ers, the people that so-called high on the hog do that. But the Bible says what? All creatures, great and small.
Exactly.
So you can consider yourself as somebody that looks down on other people and play people as sheeple, but the days won't be long in that type of thinking because
Absolutely.
one of my best friends always tells me his grandmother said, God sits high and he looks
Looks
low.
low.
You know what I'm saying? Now I won't get super biblical because I know I'm kind of
I
wasting
get it.
all that because Shan is not here yet. She probably out with a driver or something. You know what I'm saying? She probably
Exactly.
in the Bentley and the Maybach or something with a drive.
Exactly. Being driven around.
Yeah,
So
go and get some of
yeah.
that
So,
water boy water to make the what it is, the hot water cornbread or something. She might be, selling, trying to
exactly.
hook up. But yeah,
But hey, what
exactly.
you think about the topic for tonight? The good and goodbye, man. Finding the good and goodbye.
Yeah, man, I totally get it. I kind of phrase it a little bit more of the gift and the curse. 'Cause I've been divorced. I've been in relationships.
Here
You
come
know,
trouble. Here come trouble, brother. Here come trouble. Here come trouble.
well, like my man John Lewis, it might be some good trouble. Let's see what type of move Miss Shan is in. You get into that good trouble.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah, when I was talking about the good and goodbye, man, I got to thinking, man. Over the
Hmm.
past few years, as you know, I've
Hmm.
had a ton of loss in my life, and my tolerance level has become very, very, very low.
Wow.
Dealing with
Hmm.
foolishness and dealing with where
Right.
I've actually would give folks a chance, and well, maybe they're having a bad day, all this stuff. My tolerance level is very low.
Right.
After having that type of loss and at that magnitude and
Hmm.
that significant in my life, I just don't have time for foolishness anymore. None of that, man. Anything that brings me no peace, no
Hmm.
happiness, I move
Right.
away from quick.
Right. Because
I have no problem with finding a good goodbye. I've mastered the art of saying goodbye if it
right.
doesn't serve up peace in my life.
That
So
brings me back to the saying where they say, "When you're at a table and love is not being served, you should immediately get up."
exactly,
Alicia
exactly,
Keys had a song talking about how many seconds we have here on Earth, and we only have like so many. What is it called? So many summers based upon years. So yeah, you're gonna have low tolerance. We're at that point in our life. I mean, what used to be 2 weeks when we were out of school seemed like 2 months. Now those 2 months that they out seem like 2 weeks. It's just a different time. Good evening, Miss Charlotte. How you doing?
Miss who?
Miss Charlie Angel, how you doing?
Oh, I was like, what? Oh, I thought he said this Charlotte. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, no, no. See, I don't know what type of night we're gonna have starting off right there.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
nice.
Like that.
It's nice of you to join us. Glad everything is well, and you made it back this week.
I wouldn't say everything as well, but I thank you for your greeting. But it's nice to be seen, as they say.
Uh-huh. All right.
There
So I
it is.
heard your driver just dropped you off. Normally,
If
but
only.
yeah, but definitely, Trent. As far as the good and goodbye, I get that. But
Exactly.
you have to look at those things as the gift and the curse. Sometimes you holding on to something you think is good, but it's not good
Exactly.
for you.
And that's where master the art. You have to master the art in goodbye, man. You have
But
to.
when we're
Yes.
younger, we don't see it for what it is. Your parents and your grandparents and your great aunts and uncles, they try to prepare us for this and have us more in this mind frame when we're younger, but we don't really see it until we get a little bit older and get some life experience under us. Because, hey, I mean, it's the gift and the curse. Sometimes we think it's a curse that somebody's leaving or somebody's not in our life
Sometimes that's
or a
the best
business
thing they could
partner.
actually do.
Right. We look at it as a curse, but in actuality, it's a gift to us from God to get
Yep.
that person out your life. It's what's that movie? A Bronx Tale. When your boy told him about the $20, he said you paid $20 to get him out of your life.
Mm-hmm.
There
Yep.
it is. That's
Oh my
absolutely
God, I
right.
remember that movie. That movie was good. I like that movie.
As far as the woman and opening the door, I met a lot of women that don't open doors. So that movie always brings me back.
Right. So let me ask you. Let me ask both of you guys a question. I'm very, lethal in my walk away as far as walking away and saying goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I just don't say anything. I
Okay.
don't give it my energy. Once I'm turned off up here, I
Hmm.
don't give it my energy at all. I don't entertain it at all. I just don't even leave them with. I don't leave them with an ending.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I allow my absence to speak for me.
Mm.
Denzel Washington, the Man of Fire. Remember when he tied up your boy hands to the steering wheel and he
Exactly.
told him, "I wish you had more time." And as he was walking off, it blew up. There it
Gotcha.
is. What'd you say,
Wow.
Shan?
Um.
Because I know you don't have a problem walking away from a short man. I'm just trying to see how the rest of the stuff, how that goes.
Why
You
does it
meet.
always go back to the height thing? I
Hey,
just
you have to own that. Hey, Shane, you have to own that. You
I've
have to.
never not owned it. I've never not owned it
You know
at
what
You
they
all.
say in
have
the jail system. That's on your jacket.
to own.
I'm here. I'm here for all the smoke. I have a limited time, but I'm here for all the smoke.
It's
Okay,
Miss
well,
all
you
good.
Keisha,
make
Miss
sure you
Keisha's
get
not
all
here.
the smoke too.
Your friends
Um,
Michelle and them, they're not commenting and all. I'm saying I'm here for all. It's not a double team type of a thing. I'm just saying
ladies,
I'm
I'm
here.
gonna have to get that. I don't know where they at. They gotta get themselves together tonight.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'll take the heat for that one. I mean, we've been on and off because of what Mark and I are dealing with here in New Orleans. It's been kind of
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Real
So
life.
Right.
Right.
it's been kind of we've been dealing with real life, and I'm having right now, to be honest with you, up and down the internet. And my
Mm.
network here at the home office is normally solid, but with the repair and the rebuilding is
Hmm.
they got to rebuild all structures here, man. Everything,
Wow.
AT&T, I mean everything, man. Everything's been destroyed.
Wow.
Something fell in the Mississippi River. I'm not sure if it was one of the phone towers I heard.
I think so. I think so,
Right.
man. And my location is close
Right.
to that
Right.
energy
Right.
situation. Yeah. So
I think it was a
Mm.
Cox Tower. A matter of fact, I think I heard that.
right. So hopefully we stay on the night and we can stay up and running. But I
Right.
appreciate you, brother, for always coming through, showing
Oh,
the love and
No doubt. Well, I felt the love, man. I was listening coming in, man. I said I
bring
gotta peep the show out.
bringing some controversy, starting mess, all that stuff. Yes.
A real one is never about mess or being petty. We
Mm-hmm.
sidestep that.
that is.
Mm-hmm. I
That
I
is.
think you calmed down now that there's been a little shake up in host.
Oh, speaking of calming down and petty and all this and all that, what part of that massage from that video I sent? When did massage? When did masseuse
Exactly.
start kissing on the bottom of the lower part of the back. Have you ever had a massage where your masseuse kissed you on your back
No,
with your cheeks in
no,
the hold on, with your
no,
cheeks with your
no.
hold
But
up,
I didn't
wait,
see what I
wait.
didn't see it. Was it a video or a picture?
It was a
Yeah,
video.
it was a video. You know what I told? You know what I told? I
Oh,
was
I
like, yo,
didn't click on the video.
like I told her, Mark. That's a Luke position, face down, ass up.
Look at
Period.
his face. Look at his face, Shan.
I
I
didn't see
remember.
that part of the. I
I
didn't see
remember
that
you
part. I
saying
thought it
he.
was just a picture.
I remember you saying he was a famous masseuse and he was on the
I said,
internet.
well,
He has a
well, no,
YouTube channel. He
I've
has an
seen it.
Yes.
IG
Yes.
page.
And there's usually two of them.
Like I said, if another man touched my significant other and or girlfriend or wife cheeks like that, cancel Christmas.
Party's over. Party's over. Party's
I'm
completely over.
walking away like my man just said. I am walking. What else do I need to say? So Sam, I have a question for you.
Yes. Oh no, what happened to my picture?
Okay, would you book this type of massage from brother Feel Good, brother Feel Hand, brother what do you call that, brother Frisky? Would you book this type of massage?
As amusing as the dialogue was, no, I would not.
Exactly.
So in other words, you're selling a product that you don't endorse.
I didn't
Okay.
sell it. I didn't post it. You posted it.
No, but you had opinions on it. You were saying,
I have
what's
to
wrong with
keep you have
what's
to
wrong
I
with
have to play I have to play devil's advocate though.
no, don't play with the devil. Let's not have the devil in here. I'm one of the people that, you know how they say,
But the devil was in the details of it. That's where he was. I didn't see the details of nobody kissing nobody's
no.
butt.
But that's
So,
still like Ursula. I mean, you had a whole fan club going with that and buying
yes,
into that foolishness. That was just
yes.
pure foolishness.
You know what they
That was
say
straight
about the
foolishness.
spoon?
Well, I would say maybe without the kissing of the buttocks or any kind of kissing, maybe.
That's a real
I'm not
massage.
gonna be face down, ass up in no massage.
Wait. We were talking about that type of massage. We weren't talking about a regular professional
Exactly.
masseuse. See what you did?
Exactly.
Well, you know what they say: the people who stir the shit, they have to lick the spoon.
Ah. It could be a one of those YOLO things that you do. Who knows?
It wouldn't happen. Not on my block.
Wait. You only live once to have some strange, random dudes
Hey, Slash.
rubbing cheeks.
You ever heard of the Nino Brown syndrome? You heard of Nino Brown, right?
Well, that scene is actually a real life from Rick James.
That's what exactly that would exactly happen.
When he canceled her and ordered
Seriously.
another one.
He said, "Get another 5." Yes, we know.
That would seriously happen.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
like I said, those cheeks. I don't want no more of those cheeks. If two brothers over there rubbing on those cheeks, which was once my
Don't need
cheeks,
none of that.
cancel.
That's tainted at that point, right? That's tainted, man.
Man.
You know what? We're supposed to be talking about the good and goodbye.
That's a great segue to the good and goodbye.
Good evening, gentle giant. Thank you for joining us. And yes, it is hard to say
What
goodbye
up, Cal?
today. And Gino just came in. So the good and goodbye is a very important topic. One thing to remember is that saying goodbye isn't always external. Sometimes you have to say goodbye to the old you to say hello to the new you. Very true.
Hey, Gino, appreciate you tuning in. Actually, that's a great twist on it as well.
Yes.
Saying goodbye.
So speaking of saying goodbye, I'm gonna have to clock out from this particular portion so I can listen in because I got about 5 minutes to eat lunch. But I thank you fine people for allowing me.
I need you to cut. Hey, you still gonna be in the comments, right?
Oh, yes, I will be.
I need you to keep Shannon on her toes. Keep on her toes, man.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on out there in Atlanta. I got people out there in Atlanta. I don't know what type of buttocks rubbing they do out there, but we don't do all that.
Excuse me, that dude is based in North Carolina.
That's closer to you.
It's close enough.
Us. Closer to you than us.
Exactly.
Christmas is coming up.
Just like Mark said, we don't do that around here.
Hey, Christmas is coming up, but some people might get canceled for Christmas. So I'm gonna let y'all guys continue on, and I'm gonna pick up.
I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for joining us.
Y'all be blessed, and Shan, behave yourself because I'm watching.
Very nice to meet you. Very nice to see you,
Comments.
fine lady. Very nice to see
Get in
you.
here. Yeah, come on in here, Kesey. You missing all of it.
Good
You
stuff,
just
man. So the
missing
good and
all.
goodbye, like I was telling Mark, man. Over the years, I've had some tremendous loss, some serious loss that's got me into this mind state to where I'm very low on tolerance for foolishness, for drama, for anything that doesn't serve me peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I remove myself away from it quickly. I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's friend, girlfriend, fiance, whoever. I move away from it quick. If it doesn't serve me peace, I'm done. So I've mastered the art of saying goodbye. Some may say it's cold, but for me, it's peace.
So you don't have any type of when I came in, I think you had mentioned that you basically kind of just cold turkey people. Like it's almost like you're ghosting them. There's no conversation that's had or communication or anything.
In some situations, it depends on the situation. I have done that, yes. Just
So
straight cold turkey.
is it any different whether based on whether it's a friendship or a romantic type of relationship?
No, everybody get equal opportunity. So it depends on it depends on the
Yeah.
severity of the situation. Equal
Okay.
opportunity for everybody. And if I refuse, if I'm not going to give that my energy, I'm just going to cut it off completely. I refuse to even have a last conversation to even get some of that negativity onto me.
Mm,
I remove myself completely out of the equation.
wow.
Some
Okay.
call it cold, but that's just the way I move.
Well, I mean, I think sometimes, it's necessary, and I'm trying to think. I mean, I haven't done that in, I would say, well, yes, I have. I think I have done it in like one kind of like romantic type relationship, but
Right.
um I have had to do that a couple of times, as far as what were supposed to have been friendships. Um, but I think everybody has to figure out what their tolerance level is. And, for me, I totally agree that, especially now I can see it more and understand it more, that when things start affecting you, and they're toxic, or you don't have, it's affecting your peace, because now I'm at a stage, or and I think we're probably
Right.
at a maturity level where peace is really important in our lives, right? That we
Exactly.
have that. And when it starts affecting or impacting that, then it's kind of like, all right, yeah, it's time to peace out.
It's time to peace out.
Um,
Actually, I move like that even more now because my condition.
mhm,
Everything hinges on my mental state, which actually, if the mental state is straight, the body's going to
mhm.
take care of everything. It's going to heal itself. So I can't afford to deal with any type of negativity or bad vibes or anything. I can't afford that because even with the brain injury, a ton of rest can heal the brain. A ton of rest. So if my mind is not constantly racing, thinking about the fools that someone's brought me, that could be detrimental to me.
Right.
I have no interest in the fools at all.
So Mark said Robin Harris used to say, "Gotta go, gotta go." That's true. He sure did. He sure
Absolutely.
did. So I think one of the, even though we have friendships or platonic relationships that we have to say goodbye to, that we kind of cut off sometimes when they're no longer serving either party, in a positive way. I think I think back when you talk about finding the good in goodbye, and actually really knowing when it's time, or deciphering when it's time to say goodbye. And I just have to go back to this because I remember I can't remember what the show topic was when we were talking about it.
Uh-huh.
But the relationship that you were in for like was it, how long was it, like 4 or 5 years or something?
You talking about that previous situation?
Yeah, yeah. Huh?
It's about
So it's kind of like, when did you gauge that it was time, or really just just understand that, I really got it's really time to go.
I
Like
was I was
goodbye
in
is going to be
I
the
was
best
still
right now?
I was still in the early stages of recovery, and when it started affecting my recovery, I needed to move around, or in my case, wheel around. I need to get out of there quick. I'm at it, so I had to move around.
So did it only start to get to that point when you? Sorry. He's probably mad at me because he's still restrained right now.
No comment.
Little Kobe, little Kobe, well, big Kobe in there. He's not real little. But I was just wondering, did you was it something you had thought about before, or did you just kind of get to a point because of what you were going through, meaning your recovery and all of that stuff, that it was just like you just couldn't do it anymore? Like, did you know you needed to say goodbye before that even happened? Hello?
Okay, here we go. Even before I became ill, I didn't pull the trigger. I should have pulled the trigger even before anything changed up as far as my health condition.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the full responsibility for that. I should have moved away from that way early.
Right.
As soon as I saw it, but the good in me wanted to make things better, which it wasn't going to get better.
Wow. So I just wonder from any of the viewers or the audience that are watching tonight, like if you've had, what type of experiences you've had, or just share with us an experience that you've had where you realize that, that saying goodbye or closing a door was going to be the best thing for you in order to help propel you forward. And I really like Gino's twist on it in his previous comment where he said it's not always external, and sometimes you do really have to say goodbye to that old person that you were, the old thought, or even old thought processes, in order
Absolutely.
to get something different. Because I always think about that. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Absolutely.
And it's like, if you don't change your mindset, you're never going to change.
And actually, I wrote a quote years ago about doing the same thing over and over, and I'll paraphrase it. I can't remember it, the full quote, but pretty much if you've done the same thing over and over for a period of 3 years or more, it's time to start looking within. It's time to look within. So I totally agree with Gino's comment there. It's time to start looking within. If you're repeating constantly, continuously, and it's like year after year, year after year, same situation, same drama.
Meaning you're having the same results, basically.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to start looking within. You have to look within. So I totally agree with Gino's comment.
Yeah, I think about when we talk about relationships and about staying in them too long. And I remember one where there were signs along the way that this person probably wasn't wrapped too tight. And and I just, for some reason, just was like, okay, maybe it'll get better. I don't know.
And that's I call that we ignore the red flags. And I've done it. Everyone's done it. Ignore the red flags.
Yes, I think the last it wasn't even a red flag. It was like the whole daggone finish line just like collapsed, burnt But I remember this person. I had gone out of town for a birthday celebration. And this person, we were supposed to travel together, right, out of state, and they elected not to go because they had some other things that they needed to do and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And this person was actually supposed to be there back here, and at home watching one of my dog. My dog, I only had one at that time.
Right.
And the next thing I know, this person is on the road driving from
that wasn't a red flag. That was fluorescent. That was lights glaring, fluorescence, everything.
I said, what?
That was more than.
I was like, okay, it was time. That after that, I was like, I'm good. Like, who just jumps in the car and does that?
Yeah, that's not good.
So
Mark says,
my own peace of mind and stability to say goodbye. But yeah,
exactly. Mark's comment. Mark says it's a man's ego also in how he may have been raised. Not to throw out a good woman, quote unquote, not to throw out a good woman, but Dr. Maya Angelou said, if people show you who they are, you should believe them the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, Mark. Good stuff.
I think that's probably the issue, or one of the challenges, is that, at least I know with me, I've had that that bad habit of, when I give people the benefit of the doubt or too many chances.
Right.
You know,
But that's when normally when that I've been in that situation as well. Normally when that happens, when we're giving people the benefit of the doubt, we're trying to find the good in people, and we're actually making emotional decisions at that point. You know, when you need to move away from a situation, a person showing you exactly, repeatedly who they are, we have to make logical decisions. You have to, when you start, negotiating with yourself on why you should stay, that's the problem number one right there.
Yeah, you're very, very true.
Never negotiate yourself with a known fuck up. Just be honest. Let's just say that what it is.
Okay. Well, we supposed to say that? Are we gonna get fined or anything?
I will be all right. I'll probably get a nasty email from YouTube, but
all right. Might be time to take a break. It's like 41 after the hour right now. Hey, Ursula. Hey, Ursula. Hola. We're getting ready to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
We'll be right back, folks.
Finding the good and goodbye.
There it is.
Thanks for tuning in to Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
Good stuff. Shout out to Tabs Edible Creations for the sponsorship. I'm so grateful to you, Shann. I really appreciate the sponsorship of the show. So good stuff. Tell us a little bit about the the cookies and all that good stuff. I saw that wonderful review by Gino.
Oh my
From
gosh.
yeah,
Yes.
the big CEO. So good
Yes.
stuff
The CEO of 404 Global, like he's like the marketing media IT mogul out down
good
here.
stuff.
Like
Shout out to Gino, man.
that guy.
Great review, by the way.
He is that guy. But awesome businessman, and he had some he got an order of the ultimate cookies, which are my signature cookies, which is the double chocolate chip pecan cookie. And I had no idea that he was actually going to do live reviews with the guests. They were having a birthday party and had guests trying the cookies right there on the spot, and then just going live with them. And it's such a humbling experience when when you hear people talk about something that you put your time and effort and heart into, and that they really like and enjoy it. So I'm just very, 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 very grateful to him for that, and taking the time to really support this little brown girl's business. So but yes, I'm gearing up for the holiday season. So besides the cookies, which are doing very well and coming up with new recipes, the website is up, which is ediblecreations.com, where you can go on, you can order, you can message me there, as well as through social media, both through Facebook and Instagram at topsandbottomsediblecreations.com. But in addition to cookies, when I was talking about getting geared up for the holidays, so I've got usually cakes and cheesecakes are very big for me during the holidays. So I tend to do a lot of those. So yes, we have the ultimate cookies. Yes, believe all the hype. Yes, they are that good. Cookies to your face. Make sure you get your own little teal box shipped directly to you, oven to door service. Are you there? Your internet used to have some challenges with the internet.
They're still doing work in the area, so the internet's jumping around. So
all right. So okay. So Mark said whenever. So before we left, Ursula came in. So Ursula, if you're still there, let us know you're here. But Mark said, "Oh, look at something about, man, that tops and bottoms commercial sound like a Jill Scott jam. Who that is, Papo?"
produced by the wonderful DJ Slash himself.
Yes.
The wonderful. He's been in the game a ton of years. We started out in that business, man, at a very young age. Entertainment bit. We were doing full productions as 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds.
Wow.
And Slash is still at it, and that's some good stuff, man. Real good stuff. Called him up for a spot, and he came through like a champ.
He
good
did.
Stuff.
And you know what? You're right. It does sound like a Jill Scott jam. So it does. It puts you in the mindset of that. I will say that.
And for those young cats who's playing with Fruity Loops and all that stuff, Mark's gonna get a chuckle out of this one. So a producer's really supposed to, like, I call for a beat or I call for a spot. First thing he asked me is, "What you want that tempo?" All I called out was a number, the tempo, what I wanted at, and he delivered. That's a producer. Young cats, that's a producer. All I call out is the number, the tempo. He gave me exactly what I wanted. Good stuff.
Okay, I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Musician know exactly what that means. Good stuff there. Okay. Yeah, so back to this good and goodbye.
Yes, the good and goodbye. And when do you determine when you say goodbye? Like, what's the breaking point? Like, for me, when the story I was telling before we went to break, was, yeah, you just jumping in a car on a whim and driving 3,000 miles across country on a wing and a prayer. For what? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, for me, the breaking point was when it started affecting me, affecting my health. And I noticed that the work that I come from a wheelchair. I'm walking now. So once I was getting back in that wheelchair, because a little more aches than I had, what I worked my way from with the therapy, that was pretty tough, man. That was pretty tough for me. Oh, she's freezing up on me again. Are you there? Are you there? She's freezing up on me. We'll take a quick break and we'll get her back in a second. 1 second, folks.
We're back.
We're back. Yeah.
We were gone
So yeah,
for a minute. Sorry, everyone. StreamYard seems to be having some technical issues.
Yeah, some technical issues. So, like I said, well, the breaking point for me was once it started affecting my health, and I'm at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was fighting back from a wheelchair and being bedridden. So once my health started going backwards, because I as you know, I do therapy twice, sometimes 3 times a week, and I'm going to therapy and not getting any better. I had to move away from that, man. I had to really move away from that. So the moment I moved away from it, I started seeing very instant results. Very instant results. And total switch up, total change in everything. So it started getting stronger. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so how do you deal with it as far as, when it's family? Because I know I've gone through that.
Like I said before, hey, everybody gets the same treatment. I don't care if it's a brother, sister, whoever. They're going to get that same treatment. Equal opportunity. You're going to get it. So if you serving up negativity and bringing nothing but negative vibes, and I have to move away. I mean, we can't choose the people that's our family members. We can't choose those folks. Right. But I do have the option of saying, hey, you know what? This does not work for me. Call me when you get your mind right. I put the hot potato back in there.
Well, okay. You can be kind of tough, can't you?
Well, that's the way it is.
Wow. Okay. Hi, Ursula. Glad to see you back. So, you guys need to tell us about what is your breaking point? What is your point for our audience members when what does something have to get to for you to be able to say or decide, hey, it's time to walk away? Oh, okay, Mark. All right. See, every time I'm trying to stay on point and on topic, here he goes. So he's A.O. Charlie, the cookie are top shelf. I'm interested in finding out who else up in the kitchen baking with you. Are you hiding some of those Georgia peaches out there? I am singular like the cell phone company.
No, he put it out there. He put it out there. He put it out there.
So any ladies that listen or go see the playback, Mark is singular. And nobody's baking with me, unfortunately, at this point in time.
There's cookies.
And the great thing about when you order with me, your orders they're actually made to order. So it's not like I have product just sitting around for days and days and days. It's all fresh and made to order. But no, there aren't any other Georgia peaches. But if you like, we're putting it out there. Any single Georgia peaches interested that might, want to see DJ Slash outside of here, please reach out. Such a shameless plug to get a date. Is it just me or are you frozen? I'm not frozen. Okay, you keep freezing up over there.
Yeah, it's just, hey, we're still in the middle of this after effects of Ida or whatever her name is. So
look at a Georgia girl said, she said Mark Singular went out of business though.
Who said that? Who said that?
That's our other guest. She's been on here several times to talk with us. But yeah, Singular went out of business. That is true.
I can actually vouch for him though. He's a good brother. I can vouch for him. He's a good brother.
Or were they bought out? Oh, he said were they bought out? Uh-oh. What you trying to say? Was there a sugar mama involved in buying them out or something?
Maybe at the master of the art and saying goodbye. Good stuff.
I forgot all about Singular. Was it Singular Wireless? Was that what they were?
Yeah, it was Singular Wireless. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! You remember we used to have? I know this is off topic, but when we used to have calling cards with like MCI and all the, yeah.
I've never had those. Remember the big cell phone? You remember the big cell phones?
Yes, I had one of those. It weighed
Yeah.
about that big Nokia thing. I remember
I
having
used to
that.
carry mine around with me.
You probably thought you was something. Did Romello carry one around?
Big time.
How do you walk around? Was that like the cool swap? Like, I'm just trying to figure out.
You could actually carry it and put it in your car and everything, man. It was pretty.
That is wow.
That's when
Technology has come a long way.
That's when balling was balling.
Balling was balling. Wow.
Good stuff.
So I think, as we're almost coming up on the hour here, and not that I want to not have this continue having this conversation. I'm just concerned about StreamYard going in and out.
Exactly.
But,
and we got 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, I think my computer time is fast. Okay, good. But I think that at a certain age or maturity process, when you've had enough certain amount of life experience, you start to really try to understand what's really important and what's really valuable. And I think that
totally agree.
Mark made that comment. We didn't read it, but he said your peace is priceless, and it truly, truly is. Peace of mind, people say it all the time, it just cannot be bought. And
absolutely,
I think we've all probably gone through experiences, whether it was with family, whether it was with, friends, or whether it was with, relationships, with husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, where we've had to recognize at times that we no longer had that peace that we wanted, or we were no longer getting peace from being in that situation, and having to find a way to really appreciate closing the door on certain chapters.
Exactly.
And I think sometimes we stay in situations way longer than we should, even I'll be the first to admit that even that I've done it on multiple occasions, and it's not easy. It doesn't feel good. It can be very hard. It can hurt. But over time, what I have learned is that you'll get that once that sense of peace starts coming back over you, you start understanding and really appreciating why you moved on, why you had to close that door. And then, understanding that you can't open certain other doors if you don't close some of the doors that need to be closed.
I agree.
So, you can't move on and get the bigger thing if you're not willing to leave behind that smaller.
I call it you can't move on and get your ultimate upgrade until you completely close that door, put 5 latches on it and close it completely. Nail it shut if you have to. You don't get your ultimate upgrade until you do that.
You know what? These little folks over here. So here come a Georgia girl. She said, Mark, did you see that? She says AT&T Incorporated and Bell South Corporation merged, consolidating ownership of the singular wireless brand. So went out of business equals dead brand. Really? God, what is going on? Something's weird going on here.
Go ahead.
Lord, I can't. He said exactly, a Georgia girl bought out. I was a customer. Therefore, their tech is still in the game. So don't hate the player, hate the game. Hashtag Peach Patrol. Hey, Ursula, thank you for keeping us back here on topic. So Ursula said, change is challenging, but it's a must. When the love, peace, and respect is gone, we got to leave too. You got to leave. And look, she came back talking about LOL, just finding the good and goodbye. I see it, Georgia girl. Thank you very much. But Ursula, you are absolutely, absolutely correct. When love, peace, and respect is no longer being served, it is time to go.
Exactly. If it's not being served up, man, it's just time to roll. It's time to get out of there.
I think it's I don't know. It's does it seem harder when it's family members? Because I've had to do that with family members. Like
not for me.
Oh, well.
Not for me.
You is hard on some folks.
I mean, because I matter. I mean,
we all matter, but it's kind of like you be like, peace out, deuce. You know, I don't
yeah. I
care
mean,
if you came out
I'm at the stage in my life, man, to
or
where
not, but
I'm at the stage in my life to where I've had so much significant loss in my life to where I have no time for foolishness.
But what about before all of the loss occurred?
I was still that cold, to be honest with you. So.
Like I'm just like, see, when y'all talk about owning stuff, you want me to own the short man syndrome thing? Own that.
I'm owning it. There it is. Well, and let's own it a little more. Let's bring Keith in. Look like Keith is coming through for a second.
Oh, Ursula said the problem with so many people they're just too afraid to walk.
What's going on, Keith?
Well, hello.
Hey, how are you?
You and Mark are just like, I don't know what's going on over. I'm like, we're talking about telephone companies that don't even exist anymore. What the heck? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, clearly, right? Singular AT&T understood that there was the time to say goodbye. It was good, but goodbye.
The good and goodbye. Finding the good and goodbye. What's your thoughts on that? Can you break that down for us to Keith away?
So I was listening in, and I think I heard Shann talk about. Hang on, y'all. I think I got a little feedback, and I know why. Let's see. Let me fix this.
Now you sounding great on this end.
Yeah, but so in order for me to type and play along, I had two screens up. So
Gotcha.
One was still up, but I think that you were getting ready to talk about families, and that's kind of I've had to employ that a time or two with family, and it's difficult, it's hard, it's interesting, and it's just I think it's just in my personality. It's in my DNA. Like when I've had enough, I'm like, I'm good. Bye. See you later.
Yeah. That's it. Kennedy used to always say to me, she said this one thing. Okay, I'm out of here. Even as a child, he still said it to me till this day. She's 16 now. Okay, Dad, I'm out of here. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it for me. I'm done. Yeah.
But then sometimes, right, you got to come back.
Yeah, that's true. But and here's what I was telling Shann before you came on. If it's a family member, I place that hot potato in their hand. Hey, call me when you get your mind right.
Right.
Call me when you're not trying to do this. I can't divorce you. I can't get rid of you. Ooh. You're still your bloodline.
Wait.
But call me when you get your mind right.
Look at that comment.
You talking about from Ursula?
Yes.
What she said?
She said that family will have and keep you in bad relationships. Bad behavior, like the American Express, is accepted everywhere. Not. So true.
Whoa.
Yep.
I mean, think about, I hate to bring this up, but case in point, Nicole Simpson. So her family, never forget, her ex-husband got her family. I had to say the name because I don't want stuff to pop up, but her family had a Hertz franchise. Well, how in the world did they get that? So it's kind of like, no, you stay there. Don't mess up our money. Keep us our stuff. So to Ursula's point, like, family, have you messed up? Talking about, stay there. It's good.
And nobody talks about that, right? Nobody talked about that point, right?
Yeah.
Mark said that was Keisa absent one. He's like, so that was Keisa absent when a real one was looking for all the smoke. Sounds about right. That's yeah.
Sounds about white, not right. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't say that, y'all. Don't come looking for me this time. Don't come looking for me this time. But
I didn't hear it, so we're good.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right. That's right.
But yeah, you're absolutely right, Ursula. But it seems like everywhere bad behavior is it's like people are just accepting it and are making excuses for it to allow it to continue. I think I've done a lot of evaluation, and I've never been one of those people that's had a lot of friends. I have people that are real friends, that I can count probably on less than 2 hands that I can call and just call up whenever or if I need something or whatnot. But even it's not easy even in in friendships. And I think, didn't we do a show about something about, what about your friends? Wasn't that it? About people being there and all of that stuff. And I feel like when it gets to a point where things are just not reciprocated in all areas, and it's almost like you're putting more into something than the other person is.
Exactly.
Then
I'm into the whole mirror thing, man.
it's disrupting the peace.
Yeah, I'm into the whole mirror thing. If you can't mirror what I'm giving you, it's time for me to break that glass.
Yeah.
Break that mirror. Just time to destroy the mirror. Meaning move away from the relationship. If you can't mirror what I'm giving, I'm done.
Yeah.
We don't even have to negotiate. We don't have to talk about it. You know what you're not doing. We're all alone.
It's funny. Now, Kisa, do you give people an opportunity, like, let's say, whether in any type of, whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, or even family, do you communicate first, or are you just like, peace out, bye?
Great question. I think for me, it really depends on what has gone down to make me say, I'm good. Certain situations call for me to, employ benefit of doubt, and others do. I would say probably 65 to 70% of the time, I'm like, I'm good. Because for me, you've revealed who you are, and that's who you were all along. So it's just kind of like, I'm good.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we know we got the cutthroat killer up there with the author, so I think I'm just too much of a softie at times, I guess.
I'm not. I'll give you an example. I'll give you guys an example. I had one friend I've had for 20 years, and she was totally giving me someone else. I didn't know. I never knew this person. I honestly never knew this person. So the moment she kept on giving me untruth and superficial shit, I cut her completely off. When don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want that. Don't do that. I cut her completely off. 20 years of friendship.
Wow.
So not only did you do it once, you did it twice. So I knew you meant it. That was a wrap for me.
But was it really friendship?
No, it wasn't it was a transactional friendship because I helped her with her business.
Oh, okay.
I helped her with her business.
Wow. Yeah. So sad. But anyway, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for leaving us speechless.
Yeah, but I'm just like 20, like 20. You feel like you've known somebody for 20 years, and you.
But I come to find out it was transactional. I knew her for transactional. I supported her business. That's the only time that I would actually, honestly, that's the only time I would actually hear from her, when I was supporting her business and bringing her business to my platform.
Shann, we've been here before. Hey, can I get a buddy pass?
I'd be like, who are you?
My new line is somebody dying?
Exactly. So I just don't. I don't have. Like I told Shannon, Keisa, I've had tremendous loss in my life. I don't even have the energy to tolerate foolishness. I just cut it off at the head. Be done with it. Just cut the snake off at the head and be done with it.
How did you find out about like this? How did you determine if you had this 20-year relationship? Like, what was the light bulb that went off, or What triggered it for you to really?
How I saw her move with her other friends.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I saw her moving out, how she was moving with her other friends. So I was good. I'm done. I'm cool. I sleep very
I
well.
take it you just dipped and there was no conversation.
No conversation at all. Not one conversation.
Okay.
I mean what I say, and I meant what I said. That was it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So Keisha Mark said, "You pulling the OJ card." Hashtag. Oh nah. When we were talking about the Simpsons having that hurt.
I know, but wait a minute, Orenthal, James. Let's be clear. Oh, yes, that's good. That's a great statement, Mark. People use others to profit all the time. They sure do. They sure do.
Good stuff.
You know, when it benefits them, when it's right for them, that's when you're good for them. But right, the work is in the other person identifying when it's time to say goodbye.
Absolutely.
Yes, and being strong enough to do it. That's the other key part. That is the other key part. I think Ursula brought that up early, is having the strength to actually do it. Because sometimes I think, depending on how long it is, the longevity plays a part in how comfortable we've gotten, and the whole process of change, and just whether or not you're going to still be able to communicate with that person, even though sometimes it could be it's been toxic. It's like you get content and you get comfortable in your routine, and it's like the toxic that is better than the toxic that you don't know, so to speak.
I don't believe that. I don't believe in that at all.
But I'm saying that's you. Remember, that's you. But there are those moments, and I mean, I always have to admit it. I've had those moments. The mess I know
here's a question. Here's a question.
I don't know over there. So I'm.
Here's a question for that whole statement there. So, if it's the toxic that you know versus the toxic you don't know,
no, yeah,
are you toxic?
I would look. If you asking me, I would hope not.
Yeah, I mean, because if you actually accepting that, if like, let's just say for the situation I removed myself from with that relationship, right? I was a little bit tainted. If I stayed, I had to have some of that dirt on me, right? Because I got used to that being my norm. So I was a little tainted.
Yes, I can actually see where it's kind of rubbed off on you. Not that you're being toxic to other people.
Yeah, because it became my norm. It's like the mistreatment became okay to me because I allowed it to happen, right?
Yeah. That is very true.
So Mark said, do any of the panel have a friend that talks about their friends behind their back? Yes.
we shall definitely save that for another show, but yes,
I think so. What was that song? What was that group? Oh my God, what was that song? It was back in like the late 80s, early 90s. It was like three of us, two guys and a girl, something about friends. What was the name of it? Oh, it'll come back to me. But anyway, he says, snakes lay in the cut, tall grass or sand, just waiting to strike. That is true.
Exactly.
That is very true. And yes, I definitely know I have had friends who had talked about, their friends.
Mark and I come up in the business of snakes.
Yeah.
We came up in the business of snakes.
Oh, and the entertainment and the music entertainment industry.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I can understand that.
Talk about having to keep pockets of lime.
Yes. Oh my God, what is that song? It's driving me crazy. I know y'all know it was something about friends, and it was Club Nouveau.
Oh yeah.
You're dating yourself. You're dating yourself.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever. What was the name of the song? You remember he was like, "We be."
I think you're wrong. Are you sure?
Oh my God, what's the name of the song? I got the group. Club Nouveau. Mark, what's the name of that song? It was Club Nouveau. They did a song. They did a song about friends too. That wasn't the song, but I'm about to see now. I gotta Google it. Club Nouveau. There they are.
Was it No Friend of Mine?
Oh God, what was the song? Hold on.
Hey, that's what Brandy told me about this Shazam app. Let's try it.
Yeah, but it was Shazam, you got to know how to sing.
Oh, you didn't know, Keith?
Lean on me. It was lean.
Oh,
It was
Keith,
lean on me.
Keith, you didn't know? Keith, you didn't know, Keith? You didn't get the memo?
No, I didn't get the memo.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
I don't know the song.
Wait.
I don't know the song,
Wait.
Keith.
What was
Lean on Me cannot be it.
Wait, what was he saying?
She said you have to know how to sing. I said, Keith, you didn't get the memo?
I was thinking, Shannon, you were going to go with Houdini and Friends.
Oh, no, but that's another one. Y'all don't remember that song? You don't remember that?
What is that?
Lean on Me.
Oh, my God. Yes.
I do remember that.
I'm sorry I'm not that old. Sorry.
Wow, stop playing. We thrived in the same decades, brother.
You know this song. You remember that? They just did a remake of it.
I've never heard it before. Oh, hold on.
I know that's Bill Weathers. Yes, they did Situation Number 9. I remember that.
We got the DJ chiming in.
Bad? Yes. Okay. Thank you, DJ Slash.
Situation number 9. Huh?
Remember that situation number?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What is going on? Y'all know this song.
1980. No, I'm just playing.
I think it is. I think it's like the late.
Actually, we were busy actually producing our own music. So.
Oh Lord, here we go. Can I pull you up on Apple Music? Can I pull you up on Apple Music?
You could pull me up on Apple Music. I produced a record back in 2016 on Apple Music.
Yeah, what is it? What was you saying?
You Got Me Open. You Got Me Open. I produced that in 16, I believe. 2016. That's the last thing I did. 2016.
Oh, please. Let's see if Apple knows you. Who was the artist?
Actually, the artist was Renetta Mays.
There it is.
You found it?
Yep.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is. You're right.
Yep.
Wait, let's see. Do you have any credits on here?
Oh, the Taylor Kennedy's all over that.
Oh, it is. Wow.
I don't mess around.
Okay. We stand corrected.
No, you stand corrected. Come on now, knock it off.
You know what?
Knock it off. Oh, pull me up, Google me. You know what's up. Knock it off.
Oh my God. I remember dating this guy, and one of the first times he was like, "You better Google me in these streets." I said, "Oh, damn, okay." Yeah. I had to Google. He said, "Google him in the streets." I was like, "Okay." So we for the streets now, Shannon. We got to change some things.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say? I missed all that. You did what now?
You having a senior moment? You don't have your hearing aid in?
No, I didn't. I have. Come on. The internet's kind of.
When you said to Google you, and it brought me back to the mindset when there was a guy that I had briefly dated a while back, and he told me I needed to Google him in the streets.
Right.
Well, in the streets, like I needed to be asking folk in the street about him. Like,
technically,
I was like, I got to get my whole life together. I'm not about that street.
So technically, you could Google me on social medias and all platforms, and you can Google me in the street as well.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
I'm just joking.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just joking. I kid. Wink, wink.
Ursula, if you're still there, we might need you to stand by so we can do some Googling here.
Hopefully Ursula hasn't had a couple of drinks because she's off. She's from her trip. Where did she go? She was. She called me.
Puerto Rico, I think.
She called me the other night from over there, from Puerto Rico. Her and
I saw
Chantel.
her online on Puerto Rico.
Bro, that's some run back.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah, maybe they was doing the massage and all that stuff over there.
Keisha, did you see that post Mark did about the massage? I didn't realize it was a video, but I guess they said the masseuse was kissing on the girl's butt.
Now, oh man, I missed that.
Yeah, it was something else. It was this whole massage situation. It was, let's just say it was face up, ass down, or face down, ass up.
Okay.
Yeah, and they calling this a massage. I mean, that's not a massage. So maybe we should do a show about that. You know, me time or nah.
Ooh.
Maybe we should do a show about that. Because you know how y'all women always talk about you need the me time. That's not a me time. That's something else.
Oh no, that's definitely me time. It's all me time.
Okay, I've seen the massage. Oh,
not so. I love your honest opinion, Keisha. I love your honest opinion because this one here she's gonna do some foolishness with it.
I'm about to book it, girl. I'm about to book it.
Yeah, right. Knock it off. Keisha, what's your thoughts? Keisha, don't disappoint me, please. Don't disappoint me.
She's still looking.
What, Keisha? It seems like you're going to the other side. Come on back now. Come on back.
All right, Ursula says she is Google. She got all the info on Mr. Epic, and she said the massage was good.
I'm sure it was, or stop it and knock it off first.
Yeah, I was not ready. Okay. And gentlemen, just so you know, this is like the third video in this category of massage that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Different versions? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So apparently it's a thing.
Yes. I know one of them is out of Charlotte because I remember somebody sent me the video. I saw it on Instagram or something. And I remember at the end, it was they were based out of Charlotte. They travel, but you know. What did Mark said? Ursula probably over there looking for Dexter St. Jacques. I don't know who that is.
No, it is not St. Jacques. It's Lopez.
Oh shit! we should do a show on that though, for real.
What?
Me time or not? Because y'all always talking about girls trips. I mean, what's going on at these girls trips? Come on now.
What's going on at the trip with the boys?
Thank you.
If I'm gonna do dirt, I'm gonna do dirt by myself, so no one will be able to tell them.
That's a lie. Where's the gentle giant at?
He probably asleep.
That's a lie. That is a total lie.
If I want to do some dirt, I gotta do.
You just doing it by yourself.
Oh, it's a lot of fun because I'm bringing other folks along that won't talk.
Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus.
Are you sure they won't talk?
Well, not anymore. I'm not that person anymore, so I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Keisha did ask for Romello to come out to make a comeback. So, Keith, what did you think about the video?
I'm still speechless.
You weren't ready for it?
I felt like I was watching inappropriate material on my work computer, but I was on my cell phone.
I can't believe you're into that, Keith. I mean, I can't believe you.
Let me tell you, the video I was not ready for, and this is totally different, was the one that I got about that guy from the Zulu thing. That was, oh my God, Keith, I gotta send it to you.
Oh,
when I saw that, I was like, oh, I wasn't ready for that. Oh, the gentle giant said, he's up, cookie lady. We might need you to be Google on Mr. Epic. We might need to Google some intel on Mr. Epic, Alvin.
Don't do it, Al. Don't do it.
Yeah, Keisha. That video, the what was he in the Zulu thing? What was his rank or something?
I don't know. You got to send this to me. Yeah, now I need to know.
I was not ready. I was like, I felt like I needed
Yeah, but let's be clear.
That's
Just because it's from New Orleans, we don't do that around here.
Oh Lord Jesus! I need
don't
you
do
But
that.
listen here,
to stop fooling yourself.
but wait a minute though. Somebody's from posted a picture of potato salad on top of gumbo and said that's from New Orleans, man. When I tell you they went off.
Technically, the potato salad has to go on the side of the gumbo. Some people do it on the side. In the gumbo, we don't do it. We don't
That's
do
the
that.
thing.
No, we don't do that. See, certain parts of New Orleans, like I'm on the West Bank of New Orleans. We don't do that around here. We put the potato salad on the side. We don't put it in the. Nah, we don't do that. That's some Caucasian shit.
Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that.
Let me tell you something. Conversations with Trent Shann. This is our diversity, equity, and inclusion announcement.
Thank you.
We do accept viewers of all diverse
We do. And Trent has a tendency of saying something he has no business saying every once in a while.
And that is why I work PR.
That's so funny. That's great. Yeah, you're right about that, but that is some other stuff though.
Wow. So back to the good and goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we left off kind of like really talking about family.
Ursula says she needs a Zulu video too, so
we got you, Ursula. Don't worry, girl.
Hey, maybe Ursula could actually tell us who that guy is, because Ursula frequents the Zulu balls.
Okay, it's coming to you, Keith.
Thank you so much. I would just received.
Oh, I don't know if you're saying you want to thank me yet, honey.
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
I was scared. I was like, oh. I was like, I don't see some things in my day.
That's ridiculous. What's in that cup? Hey, I saw that big cup you had there, man. That's very nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes, I got this big mug. And I think it's like 30 ounces. So I think if I just fill it up with coffee, that would take me all day. That would work all day for me. What?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Kisa? Oh.
So you watching it? You watching it now?
I had to stop because I was
right.
I
told you to wait.
I thought it was gonna be something, TikTok. It was gonna be TikTok fast. And it definitely there were no raisins in that potato salad, Ursula. I was not ready.
That's how I felt.
Let's get to some of the comments. Mark says men only have men's night out. Women take girls trips. And I've sent those girl trips from adult sites. I've seen those girls trips from adult sites. Like Anita Baker. Y'all better watch this.
Mark, you know what? See that's when you say goodbye. Since we're talking about good and goodbye. Because and who do you hang out with, friend? Because men do take trips. I had some guys that I know they all went to Tulum and had a ball. So they golfed and did what men do, and that's it. I think it's healthy for you to do your thing and I do my thing.
I totally agree with that, but yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, but see, we've already had conversations on trust. When you stay too long, the good and goodbye. Like once you get to that level and everybody's taking their own trips, you should feel safe. You should trust your person, and
I agree.
Have a ball. Because I probably need a break anyway.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah. Yeah, Keith, save that video for after. Yeah.
I got to because I'm gonna drink some water.
You might need something stronger than that.
That's funny.
So what do you say, Charlie? Don't lose y'all cookie empire because the alphabets might have to pay you a visit. What is that? What is that? Who's the alphabet?
Alphabet, you talking about that's the people.
Who is that?
Who's that?
You don't know the people?
What people?
Oh,
The authorities, the people,
The big G.
the alphabet boys.
Yes, gotcha.
Okay.
You and Mark in a secret language. Yes, Ursula, they do take trips. Yes, they do.
Yes.
They do.
Thank you, Ursula.
If anybody, well, I'm sure nobody watches Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but I remember when
No, I don't.
I don't watch that foolishness around here.
with his guys. You know what? Sometimes you need an escape from real life. That's my escape sometimes.
Actually, I'm on a vacation every day myself.
Must be nice being retired and old.
Hey, wait now.
I started to say something.
You cannot equate old and retirement now.
I started to say something. I'm gonna give you that one for free.
It in his case.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you that one for free. Next one gonna cost you.
Oh, he said, "Ayo, Mr. Epic, what men you know that take trips together must be an ATL thing." Hashtag.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what?
I know plenty of dudes that take trips together.
I do too.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all need to
frat guys go off and go party in Vegas or something. Yeah, Miami, the Dominican Republic. Yeah, I know.
I had a friend that and all their frat brothers
must be those metrosexual type dudes.
And is there anything wrong with being metrosexual?
They were very well groomed.
Yeah,
that's all that means.
That's closer to gay to me, if you ask me.
I think we need that. We need to make sure we do have a disclaimer. I like that, Keisha. We need to have our diversity inclusion disclaimer on here.
Yeah, so we can get rid of these unconscious biases.
Yes.
Hey, I mean,
so let me ask you. You talk about friends going out. So a group of gentlemen, they are fraternity brothers. The football game was in Charlotte. They all went to Charlotte and spent the weekend in Charlotte. Like they rented an Airbnb.
Yeah, real men don't even speak of those trips. Even the trips are taken, we don't speak of them. We don't speak on them.
What you mean down? He said black men can't afford to get away. And then down low. That is not necessarily true.
I gotta get y'all out more often. Oh my goodness. What in the world?
Thank you, Ursula.
Thank
yes,
you.
I know flenty of Q dogs that they fraternity brothers all go on trips.
Wow.
Y'all are very sheltered out there.
It's not being sheltered, it's being private.
We're not saying we know what goes on, but we're saying that men do take these getaway trips just like women do. But it started off where you were like, you don't know what goes on these girls' trips. We don't know what goes on the guys' trips either because nobody talks about it.
The other guys that I knew, that it was for a bachelor party, and they all went to Tulum for like 5 days, and they had a whole house villa with a staff, and the first pictures we see is just a row of liquor bottles. So
yeah, I mean, I've taken several trips over to Canada, Carabana every year. Years past though, and it was nothing nice. But yeah,
you went with the fellas though too, right?
They met me there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It was a guy.
But I had my own room. I had my own room because
But it was still a guy's trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I hung out with him.
For all intents and purposes, someone could have just passed out in your room.
What you mean?
Oh, hold on. This is coming. It says, so Ursula said Mark hasn't spent enough time in college, and by college I mean seriously single. Mark said, after y'all bring up that infamous sexy flexi tape, I don't know what that is.
Ursula, stop putting people's business in the street.
Mark, it's safe to love, and you're not gonna get hurt. Yeah, okay, y'all. Is something going on here? Okay, we'll talk about that. That might be another show, Ursula and Mark. Okay. And Mark asked Mr. Epic, "Are you a Q dog?" No, I don't think you're not. You're not in the frat, are you? I was say,
No,
I don't know.
I'm an actual leader.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, I'm
Now
an
I've
actual
got
leader.
several family members. My brother's a Q dog. I've got several family
Again,
members and
I'm an
friends that were
actual
Qs.
leader.
That doesn't mean that people are leader because they decide to join an organization.
Yeah.
As
And
I
all
mean,
the Omega. Hold on. Ursula said all the Omega don't cheat. They just need marble time to reconnect and tell half truths about themselves. I'm not sure what the marble time means, but yeah. And now, yeah. Okay. You're probably right, Ursula. They probably all don't cheat. They probably all don't cheat. I'm not even gonna go any further than that.
That's funny.
But that omega oil is kind of nice. It gets you right.
I've never experienced it.
Oh, it's something. And then them
I have
purple,
no interest in experiencing it.
them gold boots. Yeah.
I have no
One of
interest in
those days.
experiencing that.
Anyway,
It sounds like you're gonna be Nino Brown in a minute.
I've just been to several. I've hung out with several Qs.
Okay,
Had some
it
good
sounds
times.
like you're trying to get Nino Brown in a minute. But anyway, so
All right, sir. It's 30. We've been doing this for
I
hours.
knew you would get your mind right after that one. I knew you'd get your mind right after that one. How are you, Keisha? Everything good? Tell us about your podcast when we get out.
I am absolutely fabulous. We're doing good. Popping out some new shows coming soon. So yeah, so if any of you all have had a bad boss, send me an email at pingme@dearbadboss.com.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good
What
stuff.
about a bad co-host?
Yeah, whatever. And as for the Conversation with Trent Shann podcast and YouTube channel, don't forget, guys, to subscribe and check us out and go back and look at previous podcasts by Shann and myself and check it out. Real good. Also, from the sponsor of the actual platform, Tabs Edible Creation. And you want to get some books, get your read on, go to taylorkennedymedia.com. It'll take you to Walmart, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere books are sold. You can grab the trilogy book, The Four Horsemen, Chapter the Delta, and the soon-to-be released Romello. TaylorKennedyMedia.com.
Greek is for yogurt. Okay. I got it. Okay, all right. See, this is so now we need to carry the conversation. This is where the conversation continues on our social media page. So I can tell Ursula and Mark, we'll see you guys over there, and we'll continue the conversation there. We'll see everybody back on what's today, Wednesday. So Sunday night,
Sunday.
Eastern.
Hey, what are we talking about on Sunday?
I want to talk about me time or not. Me time or not. That's what I want to talk about.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So yeah,
I want to know exactly are you guys having me time or not?
I don't know what that really means.
Oh yeah, let me
in accordance.
Yeah, can you define that? So yeah, define that. So what do you mean?
When a woman says, I need my me time. I need my girls trip. Like, I mean, come on, you really? What are you getting away from? What are you escaping from?
Y'all.
Okay. Well, come here. Let me coach you. We're
a bad boss, a bad co-host.
Yeah, I'm gonna coach you on that. On Sunday, I'm gonna coach you on getting away.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's gonna be coached. Are we supposed to bring our notepads and pens?
I think so.
As always.
Class will be in session.
As always, and I will be bringing Romello.
Oh,
because when you talk about me time, sometimes that can activate the Romello in your man. All women should know that, understand that. Sometimes when you get too much me time, that can activate the Romello in your man.
Okay, that might be. Okay, yeah. I'll come back Sundays just so I can understand, find out.
Oh, what you thought? You thought that was you weren't coming back Sunday? That's what you thought?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might be having me time on Sunday. Who knows?
I know, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
With that said, we're gonna see you guys on Sunday. Shannon, you want to close out? Thank everybody for coming. Any
No.
closing remarks?
No closing remarks from me. Everybody stay safe. We'll see you on Sunday. So rude. So rude. Do you not have vibrator silent on your phone?
I do. Until next. That's my brother.
Y'all, some folks. The conversation will continue on our Facebook group page. So thank you guys for all tuning in and for all the wonderful interaction and comments. Make sure, don't forget, go back over to our YouTube page for Conversations with Trent. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can find out when we're going to be live firsthand. And who knows, we may be impromptu one day and come in the middle of the afternoon on a Friday. But who knows? But anyway, have a great night, everybody. Keith, great seeing you.
Good to see you all too.
Later.
So much. Have a great one.
Okay.
All right,
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.